Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about GloRilla and specifically doing an album review for her recent album that just dropped yesterday. So if you're interested in GloRilla, female rap, pop, hip-hop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, honestly, whatever I feel like talking about, then go on ahead and subscribe and let's get into this video. So before I get into the review, just in case this is your first album review video with me, I do not do track by track album reviews. I just talk about the tracks that I like, the tracks that I didn't, and the overall feel of the album. So, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that this album came out. Like, I'm so excited to talk about it because there are so many tracks that I absolutely adored off of this album. The first track there is to mention, of course, is Yeah Glow, which is amazing. I feel like I did a review on that already, I think. If I didn't, well, let me just say it here. The song's amazing. And the next song that I love to mention is All Dare featuring Moneybagg Yo, bitch. I was like, no, you didn't. So basically, with this album, bitch, GloRilla pretty much came out the gate swinging. Like, she came out the gate swinging immediately. Like, this song was just like, It definitely, like, Yeah Glow and All Dare, like, definitely set the tone for what we were going to be receiving on the rest of the album. It's one of the hardest tracks, if not the hardest track on the entire album. Like, period. Bitch, it was just everything. Sitting up here wanting to like shake my booty meat. Just throw my ass meat around. Just uh. My goodness. Next track I love to mention is None of Them. Oh my gosh. And None of Them was pretty simplistic in the way that it was composed and like sonically and everything. It's a pretty simple, she's kind of just like naming, like, you know what I'm saying? She's naming the girls' names and the nigga and this and that. But it was good. It didn't need to be too much. The subtleness of it is what drove it home for me. Like, it didn't need to be too crazy. It's enough to just, you're just like, you bumping as she's going through the list of names. Yes, the beats. Oh my gosh, can I just talk about the beat selection between at least the first 3 tracks alone? Like, the beats are knocking. She knew what beats to pick for her voice. I'll tell you that right now. The next song I'd love to mention is No Bit. Oh my gosh, again, a banger. Oh, and the beat and that dun dun dun, like the bass and the I can I cannot wait to hear these songs in the car. It's gonna slap. It's gonna slap me right in the puss like real good. Like in the car. I just love how on No Biz she's really talking her shit. She's coming with that aggressive shit. She's just popping her shit. I mean, the whole album she's popping her shit, but No Biz specifically is really her popping her shit on people, and I love when rappers do that. But she does it in such a way. Her voice is so commanding and the beats are so hard that it hits even more, cuz a lot of bitches get on records and talk their shit, but it doesn't always like, it doesn't really have like this huge impact all the time, or like, because their delivery might not be the best and the beat selection might be trash. But for Glow, she just really encapsulated how to talk your shit in a way that it sounds like you're really saying something. Next mention is Wannabe featuring Megan Thee Stallion, which was the single that they selected off of this album. At first, when I heard about the song, I thought it was Megan's song and GloRilla was featured, but it's the other way around. And so I just actually watched the music video to it right before recording this and listened to the song a couple of times. So I listened to it last night and then I listened to it a couple times today. And I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Is that awful? It's really not the best song on the album. Like, that's the part about it, because I'm thinking that single with Megan Thee Stallion is going to be like one of the best records. It's not. There are so many records on this album that are better than Wannabe. I'm sorry. I just have to be the one to say it. Like Glow did her thing. I was about to say Ice Spice. Why was I about why was why was I about to say Ice Spice did her thing on Wannabe? Megan Thee Stallion did her thing on Wannabe. Like, they both did good and the video was cute, but it wasn't nearly as hard hitting or nearly as amazing to me as some of these other songs on the album, period. I mean, that's just my opinion. Y'all can let me know what y'all thought of it. Oh my gosh. Next song to mention is Op Shit. Oh my goodness. I loved Op Shit so much because she told a story. I love that. I love those types of songs. She told a story about her messing with a dude she shouldn't have been messing with due to gang related shit. And that she thought she was in love with him and that she had to sneak around with him and this and that. I felt like I was listening in on a story, like a real story, a real situation that happened to her. I love when artists do that. That song was really good. Like I got chills listening to it just because I believed it. It was believable. Like whether it's true or not, I'm sure it is true, but it's like, girl, I'm sitting up here like pausing the album throughout listening and be like, I'm so proud of her. The next song to mention is I by who was the feature? I'm sorry, let me check really quick. Kevo Mooney. I have no idea who that is. I don't be in tune to male rap like that, so I have no idea who that is. But so the song was like more or less chill. It was like a chill, more solemn, like not emotional, but like more like, you going through some shit type of song. And I like that she kind of dialed down and gave a song that was a little bit more emotional, I guess you would want to call it, or a little bit more, like I said, solemn. So I appreciated that. The next song that I'd like to mention is Finesse the Glow featuring Finesse Two Times. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. The song wasn't bad, but it just wasn't my favorite. I have to highlight a couple of songs that weren't necessarily my favorite, weren't necessarily like bad, but weren't necessarily like amazing either. And this is just one of those songs that are just fine. The next song to mention is High as Fuck. The song isn't really for me, but I understand it. Like, okay, so basically, let me put it this way. High as Fuck is like a song for if you're already high as fuck. Or you're already drunk as fuck or off whatever you're off, because listening to this song just like reviewing the album being sober, it's not doing anything for me. Maybe if I'm already high or drunk, this song is going to hit way harder. You know what I'm saying? You know how like you listen to certain music if you're drunk, or if you listen to certain music if you're high, it sounds better. You know what I'm saying? That is this type of song, because like right now listening to it is just like passable. You know what I'm saying? I guess it depends on the mood. Another notable mention is Got Me Fucked Up Part 2. Yes, I love when Glow just comes out with that aggressive Memphis shit. She's just she's just growling on the beat. But I mean that in a good way. In a good way. This is just like hard as fuck. Like this song is hard. I like majority of the songs on this album. And then the last song to mention is In That Mode. It was okay. To me, In That Mode was okay. There's only probably like 3 songs off this album that were only okay, but majority of these songs are solid. Like this whole album is solid. And I also noticed she didn't overload the shit with 5 million songs. You know how like albums now just for streaming purposes have like shorter songs and there's 200 of them? She didn't do that. She didn't do that. This is a condensed, well picked, thorough album. Like I am so happy. I am so happy with this album because for me, I'm very picky when it comes to music, when it comes to sounds, sonics, musicality, rap style, sing, everything. I am picky as hell. I will not save a record. I will not listen to it. I will not stream it. I have to fucking love it. And I thoroughly love this album. This is a good ass album. Like this is a great album. And I don't know how many people are going to sleep on it because GloRilla is not super, super, super like huge, huge, huge yet. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of the better albums that I've heard recently. Like that's dropped this year. Dead ass. Like, I mean, like rap wise and like, this is a solid album. Like, what the hell? I'm so surprised. And the reason why I'm surprised is not because GloRilla is not dope or whatever, but her last project, actually, let me check what it even was called. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just had to check really quick. Her EP, Anyway Life's Great. I did not like that EP. So I wasn't really checking for Glow in terms of like her albums or her projects that much because I didn't care for her EP. I only liked, I think, like 1 or 2 songs off of Anyway Life's Great. So this really struck me. This album really slapped me in the post real good. You know what I mean? if you guys are watching this review but actually haven't listened to the album yet, please go listen to it. It's literally worth the stream. It's so worth it. Like, it is worth streaming. It's worth like re-listening to. The replayability on most of these tracks, like literally this is like a 9 out of 10 album. Like, seriously. So anyway, that's really it for this one, guys, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.